We're going to interrupt that story to take you live to a press conference being held at the scene of the shooting.
Right. Chief Tim George with the Medford Police Office, Medford Police Department is answering some questions, so we're going to go ahead and listen in on this press conference.
Deceased subject, and there are two other subjects that were with that subject that we don't know their involvement at this point. I can tell you that this involved a federal law enforcement agency, the U.S. Marshal Service, were the ones attempting to take this subject into custody. Upon our arrival, obviously, we've secured the scene. There were a number of witnesses in the parking lot and also coming out of the Albertsons grocery store at that time. So, as you can imagine, there was some confusion here as to who the witnesses were, who saw what. So we have corralled those people up, and we are attempting to interview those folks at this time. This is what's referred to as a major assault death investigation unit call-out, or MADU call-out, which is protocol for what we do in these kind of cases. This is an officer-involved shooting incident. It involved, like I explained earlier, a federal law enforcement agency involved in the discharge of a firearm, and obviously there's a deceased subject here that has expired from that. I can tell you that there are multiple agencies that are assisting the Medford Police Department in this investigation, and that's per protocol with the Major Assault Death Investigation Unit, the MADU call-out. The district attorney is here, as I mentioned previously. The medical examiner's office is here. We're going to be here for the long haul. We're going to be here for an extended period of time throughout the night. Obviously we've got this shut down, and there's going to be a lot of things that are going to happen. The next time I'll be able to talk to you about this will probably be at 10 o'clock this evening, and that will occur back at the Medford Police Department. There's not much else I can tell you right now because this is real early into this thing. I think we've handled the spike, and now we're trying to make some additional assignments and gather as much information as we can. Again, we work in concert with the district attorney's office on this, and I'll try and answer any questions that I can, but I doubt I'm going to be able to answer very minimum at this time because I don't have information.
I do have one question. Are federal investigators going to get involved because U.S. Marshal was involved in this situation as well?
They will be. There is a supervisor from the U.S. Marshal's office that is here, and we're in concert with him as well.
We're hearing a number of different things from witnesses here, including something about a stolen vehicle. Do you know if any of that is true at all?
I can't speak to anything about a stolen vehicle. I don't know anything about a stolen vehicle. I don't know anything about the particulars about the subject. I don't know anything about the arrest at this point. Again, this was a federal law enforcement agency, the U.S. Marshal Service, attempting to effect an arrest, and the shooting happened in that process.
Units on the scene during the shooting?
No.
You guys working?
No.
Were any of the officers hurt at all?
No. There are no injuries to officers. Like I explained to you earlier, there was one deceased subject, and from what I gather right now, I believe that is the subject they were attempting to arrest. There are two other subjects that were with that individual that we have at this time that we are questioning, and then on top of that, we have this officer-involved shooting investigation regarding this entire event.
So are you guys heading up the investigation, Medford, or is everyone doing their own separate investigation for this?
No, the Medford Police Department is the lead agency in this investigation. We did not have anybody involved in this case. We got the call for service at like I said, 5:22 p.m. And so that's when we first stepped into this. Obviously, this occurred in the city of Medford, but we are in concert with all the other assisting agencies in that Major Assault Death Investigation Unit call-out. So we're using officers from all assisting jurisdictions, from state police, from the sheriff's department, from the Ashland Police Department, in addition to the district attorney's office, which was really guiding us at this point.
As far as the store, is it closed at this hour? Is it still operating?
I can't tell you about Albertsons. I believe that we've asked for them to close at least temporarily until we can make some initial assessments as to how many witnesses we have, who the witnesses are, and we can get those people interviewed. Obviously, there were customers here that had their vehicles here, and those are actually inside the taped off areas because we still have some photographs we have to take, collection of evidence, some crime scene drawings and sketches, and a lot of the things that we still have to do here. So it's going to be an extended period of time. We're going to be here for the duration, and I'll try and talk to you and give you some more information about 10 o'clock this evening once I know something, but I don't know a whole lot right now.
So Medford Police Station, in the whereabouts exactly at 10?
Well, if you come to the front counter, I'll direct you from there, because I'm not sure how many rooms are going to be used and what's because obviously we've been transporting people, and there's going to be people that are going to have to be interviewed, so I'll have to figure out Hopefully we'll be able to use the briefing room in there, but I can't tell you that for sure right now.
So one person dead, 2 other people in custody who you're questioning. Is there any other reason, anyone should be worried right now that there's anyone on the loose? Or?
No, we're not looking for anyone else in connection to this case.
Thank you.
The officer involved in the shooting, was that a U.S. Marshal?
Yes.
Is there anyone else? Did the subject open fire at all?
I can't speak to that because I don't know. I don't know.
Thanks for your time.
Thank you.
Okay.
I will try and get you information.
What does that mean?
Before that, I mean, to give you some.
Hey,
So as you can
Jenica,
see, police
thank you for watching and asking those questions. I know we've been following back here at the station. Can you give us kind of a recap of what you've learned out there today?
A recap, police got the call of a reported shooting at about 5:30 this afternoon. When they came here, they found a person dead. It's a male, and they said that it was an officer-involved shooting. They're not exactly sure what happened, but that person is dead, and there were 2 others with that person who are in custody, who they're currently questioning, trying to find out what happened. This entire area, as you can see, is blocked off. They've cleared out, they're trying to clear out everyone from this area, and they'll have more information for us tonight, but no one should be alarmed. There's no other suspects out on the loose right now.
All right, News 10's Jenica Villamore. Thanks, Jenica. And if you're just tuning in, that was Chief Tim George with the Medford Police Department filling us in on what happened around 5:30 this evening. It was an officer-involved shooting, a federal officer from the U.S. Marshal's office. Now, when officers arrived, they did find 1 man dead inside an SUV. It sounds like that officer was trying to arrest that subject, and that's when the shooting happened.
And as Jenica just told us, they have 2 other individuals who are in custody right now who are being questioned about, and as Chief George said, they were trying to make an apprehension of the individuals on a case. Now, he has not given us specifics on that case at this point. He says he doesn't have those specifics, but tonight at 11, we're going to have a recap of this story. They're also going to be having another press conference at 10 o'clock,
right,
and we'll get more information at that point as well.
I'm sure there will be a lot more information coming out at 10 o'clock. And as you just saw, that whole parking lot, that whole shopping center completely closed off. So I'm sure officers want everyone in that area to stay away at least until they get their investigation finished. Yeah, now we did learn that both Main Street and Ross are open. The roads are not shut down, so it should not impact any of your travel in that area. But if you were planning to go to that shopping center, it's best to just stay away. And we'll be right back.